Man, I was reading the chat. I looked away from ChrisBCo's screen. What happened with his design? It looks like half his design went away.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Oh, okay.
There's your answer.
It's all back. Okay. Interesting.
He knows what he's doing.
Hey, what's up everybody? Too Tall Toby here, and today we're going to take a look at an epic CAD vs. CAD battle. This one comes from our 2024 World Championship of 3D CAD speed modeling, and it features our final 4 runners in that tournament. So these guys are some of the fastest in the world. But if you want to challenge yourself and see if maybe you're even faster than these wizards, you absolutely can. When I reveal the 2D drawing, you can take a screen capture and then you can attempt to model it right along with these guys using any 3D CAD system. Try to calculate the correct mass, and at the end of each of these battles, I will show you the correct mass on screen. So if that sounds good to you, hit the like button. Be sure to share this video with some other CAD enthusiasts, and let me know down in the comments, what did you think about this model and what was your favorite part of this CAD vs. CAD battle?
Okay, here we go, guys. Fusion versus SolidWorks, and all we can think about is the Wheel of Fate.
40.
Barry coming in with 99. I like that. Jesse says only 42. It's the only thing it can be.
Only 42.
Very nice, Jesse. Agu 33. Ale 36. Atse
I'm thinking 41.
41.
Yeah.
All right, let me shuffle it a couple more times. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Spin. Here we go, guys. What is it gonna be? Are we gonna call that last one a push?
All right. All right. Looks like 33.
Wow. All right, guys, here we go. This CAD vs. CAD battle between Great 808, our #1 seed, using Fusion360, and ChrisBCo, our number 11 seed. How did ChrisBCo get so far in this tournament, number 11 seed?
It's a great question.
It's because, you know, the way you qualify is a little different from what you do when you're actually live. Some guys just have that dog in them, you know, that comes out when they get in game. That's what ChrisBCo is. Guys, give it up for ChrisBCo. And give it up for Great 808 as well.
All right, yeah.
Let's go, guys. We're excited for this one. Here we go. This CAD vs. CAD battle between Fusion360 and SolidWorks begins in 3, 2, 1, go! What is the mass of this part in XX.XX pounds? Once again, pounds.
Ow.
We love pounds. This part's called wheel bracket.
What is it? Some sort of bracket for a wheel?
It's some sort of a bracket for a wheel, I believe.
Okay. That's an interesting.
All right, so it looks like both of our runners have grabbed the screen capture successfully, and now we're going to flip over to our CAD vs. CAD battle. ChrisBCo on the right, running SolidWorks. Oh, he's doing a full restart. Switching to a different template. I think he chose the wrong template to begin with. Is that going to give Great Nate the edge he needs to secure the point in this match?
I noticed that his computer was taking just a couple seconds to load.
ChrisBCo or Great Nate?
ChrisBCo.
Okay. Maybe that could be an advantage of using Fusion, which does run in the cloud.
You might not get that with the Solidbox computers.
That's the other thing. Yeah, ChrisBCo might want to look into a Solidbox computer to avoid that in the future. Great point, Tom.
Thank you.
Great point. Great 808 on the left using the slot tool. We love when users use the slot tool. It's one of our favorite things to see in these competitions.
But he's cooking now.
He's absolutely cooking. I love this approach from Great 808. I love when these guys are running and you can't really tell at first what they're doing, what they're up to, and then you realize it and you're like, this is a great point. Chris is looking for clarification. Wait, Chris is looking for clarification. Oh, inches. Yes, inches. Oh, God. Did I have MMGS on the print? It's in inches. Sorry, curse word, guys. It's in inches. It's in inches. Oh, man. Looks like they both are in inches, so I think we're good. Oh, this is a good song.
This sounds like a John Carpenter song.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, units were different on the title block. Sorry. That is correct. He's in. I can tell he's in inches. I can see it down there, and I think he's in inches too. Yeah, Barry, we're all over the place with these units tonight. The drawing is in inches. And the weight that we're looking for is in pounds, but the density is shown in kilograms per cubic meter. And there's a misprint on the drawing title block that says MMGS. It's inches. It's inches. Glad the clarification came early. Yeah, that's a good point. It is a tier 5 model, so that gives both of our runners a chance to catch up if one of them fell behind. Say again. To me? This guy's talking about whipping me with a rod. I'm in. Is that a measurement conversion? Wow. Guys, what's your favorite unit of measurement? Put it in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Mine is, of course, hands. Yeah. Hands.
I like that. Bananas? Bananas is a good one.
Bananas is a good one, too.
Yeah.
Man, what a treat to watch these two masters of CAD. I wish we would have gotten to see that last model. That last model was that port cover. He really, port mount, they both really got that done quickly.
Sure.
They can't live in the past.
No, you cannot.
Interesting here to see both of our runners are creating this geometry for the upper section in a way that definitely would not have been the way that I did it. You know, when you look at geometry like that and you've got overlapping features like that, you have to be a little bit careful. I don't want to say too much, but you have to be a little bit careful about what's going on. Qubits and Leagues, MUC Racing says Qubits and Leagues. Dave says Smut, and immediately John says Smuts. So you guys were both thinking of the same unit at exactly the same time.
What is a smut?
Obscure unit. Yeah, what is a smut? Furlongs. Barry says furlongs.
I got Edward Furlong.
Nice. Parsec. I like that. Olympic pools. Let's go.
Okay.
Prefer to do measurements in obscure things. That 14 ants long or 2.5 gerbil tail. Nice.
Interesting.
Finger.
Dishwashers.
Dishwashers. Let's go.
I like that.
Man, I was reading the chat. I looked away from ChrisBCo's screen. What happened with his design? It looks like half his design went away.
Yeah. I'm not really sure.
Oh, okay.
There's your answer.
It's all back. Okay. Interesting.
He knows what he's doing. And this is... Oh, okay.
This is so cool to see.
This is ABS, right?
We're on this one over
Oops,
here.
excuse me.
Plain
Sorry.
carbon steel.
Don't listen to me.
Yep.
Plain
It's all right.
carbon steel.
It's all right. We got a lot of different materials going. Rambros in the chat says, I think I got it.
Wow.
That's fast if he's really got it. We're going to see him. Is Fusion that laggy or is it just the stream? It's probably the stream more than the software. I don't think the software is lagging. I think it's probably the stream. Hamburgers per football field. Oh, pressure unit. I like that.
Whoa.
That's like true Americana right there.
Mm-hmm.
This is so interesting. As we've seen this happen many times in the past. Both of our runners are almost at the exact same feature at the exact same time. We see ChrisBCo adding in that cut extrude from that upper section with the tombstone that's kind of sticking up. And we saw that Great Nate 08 had just finished that. They are so close. Aaron C in the chat. These two are so close.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
This is going to be interesting how they're going to do this.
Yeah, we've got this additional geometry here kind of coming up from the bottom. There's a little bit of a counter bore on the bottom and a counter bore on the top.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see which of our runners is more skilled with their whole creation. They are both neck and neck, though. This could go either way. Interesting. ChrisBCo here trying to create looks like he's trying to create the rib but he's going to be going around and using convert entities. And now he's running into this thing where looks like SolidWorks was trying to force him to do it as a thin feature. So kind of trying to force him to extrude the perimeter. Great Nate, on the other hand, looks like he's going to be trying to do it as a rib. We'll see if he has more success. And maybe because of the order in which he created those features, you see Great Nate created that circular boss sticking up from the bottom there. And that kind of gave his rib a termination point. I think that might make a difference.
That's probably how I would have done it.
You would have made that boss first? I think it makes sense. But one thing that's interesting is he made the boss and included the hole when he created it, where I probably would have... Oh, he's doing the final spin.
Oh.
Guys, we're doing a final spin here. We might be seeing an answer. Chris is just trying to give us a delete face. Little bonus feature there. Okay, and Great Nate coming in with his answer. 17.595 pounds. That is not correct. 17.595 pounds. That is not correct. Just double checking my notes. 17.595 pounds. That is not correct. This music is tense.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Okay, and we got ChrisBCo coming in with an answer. 17.70 pounds. That is not correct. That is not correct. It could still go either way, guys. What is the mass of this part in XX.XX pounds? This part is in inches. Materials, plain carbon steel. 7,800 kilograms per cubic meter. 1DFGA says 17.7 euros. Okay, we'll allow that. Not in the competition. We're gonna let these guys answer. My whole production staff just got really excited. Saw that number coming in. Come on, you got it, guys. Dom cheering them on. Guys, cheer them on. Let's let them know. They got some support.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. You got this. I wish I had this when I was working in industry. I wish
Yeah.
somebody was behind me going,
Yeah.
you can do it. Come on.
Yeah.
Instead, they were like, you going to have that done?
Nah.
We got to get that out the door. John in the chat says, do it. Scott Evans says, I'd be 7 or 8 sketches to do that and just brute force with extrudes and holes and fillets. Yeah, exactly. So now both of our runners have the opportunity to answer incorrectly one time, and then they have to answer correctly. What is the mass of this part in XX.XX pounds? It's in inches. It uses plain carbon steel. We saw the first 2 answers came in relatively close to one another. Question is, what is the mass of this part in XX.XX pounds? And what was the mistake? You're allowed to answer incorrectly one time. If you answer incorrectly a second time, then that's it. You're out. But then the other person gets the clock of doom. And that can be kind of its own strategy.
Yeah.
Right? We like the clock of doom.
Do you think that the Clock of Doom and the Wheel of Fate would be friends outside of this competition?
That's a great question.
Thank you.
Scott Evans in the chat asking a great question. Okay, and Nathaniel Black coming in with an answer. 17.74 pounds. And that is correct. And we're going to a third match, baby. Woo! Great Nate coming in literally on the bottom of the available tolerance. I had 17.76 pounds. Very, patriotic. And plus or minus 0.02, 17.74 is correct. Great Nate. Wow, wow, wow. Great job. Man, now we get to go to a third match, so we all are the winners. GG to all of us. GG. got it in my hand.